I'm Luke Osterhaus.
And I'm Tana Osterhaus. I came to the mountain in 1987 and started another bed and breakfast down the road, and then bought this place, started over with one room, and then started rebuilding what was here.
I'd been up in this area for 38 years, working for the Park Service on trail crew, and just have a love of the mountain. When I met Tana, she actually hired me to enclose the front porch on Jasmers when we first started. And we were married like 6 months later, and that was 25 years ago. Jasmers is a collection of private vacation cabin rentals. They used to be private homes, all have private hot tubs and full kitchens, with the exception of our smallest. We used the name Jasmers because everybody knew Norm and Tony Jasmer, and it was kind of an iconic place. When we first started, we had little to work with, and so we recycled a lot. A lot of what comprises these rooms are remnants of old buildings and sheds and shacks that used to be around here, and it picks up a unique personality. Each one is a basically different stage in your life.
We grew it from the ground up, so it has a lot of my own personality in it, but it's also the ability to share this with other people. The hospitality business is so rewarding. I mean, you never know who's walking through your door. We welcome guests really, literally, from around the world. And for us, it's like our family is so big now that you can't get your arms around it.
The original cabins that we had booked fell through, and Luke and Tana actually took a phone call from me and set up a place for us to stay. And they're just incredibly warm and welcoming hosts that made our trip.
I just like getting out here from the city, leaving the craziness behind, and this is like in the middle of nature and the wilderness, and it's just 5 minutes away from the park, and I just love the feel of the cabins.
I actually stayed at a Jasmers cabin a couple of years ago for a summit attempt that I was doing of Rainier, and had a great experience. This time we stayed in the wild bird room. Love the handmade cabin feel and the fireplace and all of it, so had a great time.
This is our guest book from our Bird's Nest fireplace room. Guests through the years have written the history of our 25 years. So as you come and go, you can put what you wish in here too, but you can read about 25 years of the mountain.
Well, it's even more than that, because this is actually our wedding reception where people signed in that came to our wedding. And we used it, we continued on and used it as a guest book for our first guest house.
Yeah, so we've grown up with the mountain.